Tak lidi, tentokrát vás zdravím v nové zbroji u dalšího dílu na hru Zaklínač 3 o Víně a Krvi. Půjdeme teďka jenom splnit tady tenhle ten úkol, který jsem objevil, nachází se to tady. Jak můžete vidět na mapě. A uvidíte, co nás tam čeká. Možná bych to měla trochu dál, abyste něco viděli, alespoň. OK, je to někde tady. Tady máte šepotná sluj a tam je rozcesník a tady se nachází tohle, co není nějak označené.
Just like
who?
Like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on the shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You show generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Tak to je jasný, že jsem připraven, jdeme na to.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
No to je sakra mák. Vidím, že ale...
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honourable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
No sakra, to si píše, nestratím. Tak. A snad nebudu mít špatný statistiky, to by byla škoda. Akorát jsme jsme vzali a ten moment jsme se propadli. Tak, podíváme se na ty jeho statistiky. Každopádně tady to jsem sebral v otazníku, tenhle ten meč, je to nějaký tusánský ocelový meč. A má lepší poškození než vlastně tady tenhle ocelový a tady tenhle, jo, 409, taky 409, jako na, protože to má 335 a taky 335 a ten má 346 a 424, takže dobrý a tady tenhle, ten se zvědavej. 504 na 616, tak to je super zbraň. A je to stříbrný meč a vidím, že na to není žádný slot, na nějaký ten glyf, nebo spíš... jo, nebo runový kámen, teď nevím, co se tam dává. Každopádně tenhle si vezmem. A teďka já to střihnu. Za prvé tam mám bordel v inventáři a za druhé pustíme na hlavní dějovou linku, která se nachází docela daleko odsud, i když to vezmu přes rozcestník, ale to je jedno. OK, tak uvidíme se tam a zatím. Čau. OK, takže můžeme pokračovat, jenom jsem si všiml, že mám sakra ještě tady tenhle super meč Dahlia a má úplně stejné poškození jako tenhle a ještě tu má tady tyhle ty runový kameny, že si můžete dosadit, ale pro tuto epizodu si necháme pořád tady tenhle a uvidíme, jak funguje. A půjdeme teda na hlavní klec bláznů a setkáme se s Regisem na hřbitově. Akorát to máme ještě nějaký problém, co musíme vyřešit. Tak je to zkostíme. A sakra. Ok, dostali jsme nějaký zásah, ale to vůbec nevadí. Všechno je tam nahoře. A... tak jo. Počkej, z ní nic nepadlo, jo, už to je tady. Fajn. A počkat. A si to můžete přečíst. Tak ještě to je druhý, že? A ještě tam, já to nebudu číst, sakra. To necháme být. Sedím meditačku. Už za chvilku budeme mít další level. To je super. Fajn. Kde my chceme jít? OK, to bude tadyhle.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
No a jak si se nám tu začali objevovat nepřátelé.
Ugly bastard.
Hele, ghoul. Tak. Fajn, gulí krev. A počkat. To se nedá vzít. OK, ale tady vidím jeskyni. A kikimoří dělnice tam jsou, tak to je úžasný. Fajn, 37 level, OK, no. Proč ne? Počkej, ještě vylezla jedna. Dobrý, tak dvě. A sakra. Fajn, dobrý. OK.
More eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Věda, tak to budeme pálit.
Some stench.
What?
Kluci. Tohle už bude těžší, ale nevadí. Musíme je spálit. Dobrý, hotovo. Fajn. Půjdeme teda postupovat dál. Nějaké bylinky. Půjdeme tudy, má. A. Tak. Jsou to nějaký problémy?
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise magroscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kermoran, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Tak, a zeptáme se, odkud pochází ten
Ring's
prsten.
pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would, with all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Tak. No, dáme... co bychom dali? Radši dáme tu dvojku.
Not really in the mood for your concoctions, especially given how they make you say things you'd rather keep to yourself. Remember that aspect very well.
Geralt of Rivia, do I detect a guilty conscience? Word is, only those ashamed of the truth seek to conceal it.
Not about to fall for that. Forget it. Need a nap, and that's how I'm gonna use this time.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Tak.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Tak, jdeme na to.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Tak jo. Jdeme hledat Vichta. Jo, jenom ta oblast prý je celá pokrytá lžičkami, what the fuck. Tak jako zjistil z toho havrana. Vicht, skvrnitý, výborně. Tak. Někdo někde raky rozcesní nebo něco tak. No, rozhodně bude lepší, když půjdeme na to a... No, nejlepší bude, když to já teďka střihnu a uvidíme se tam. OK, tak jsem tady. Tak. No, máme tu starý známý, to myslím, že to je jedničce, Berg. Výborně. Tak, opa. Sakra, tenhle meč je opravdu dobrý. Ten... A počkej, co to tu?
Regis's raven wasn't lying.
A to je víc, výborně. Tak si zabojuje. Fajn. Ten meč je opravdu fakt dobrý, takže... A počkat, to není dobrý. To není dobrý teďka. Těchto Rafarda bych to náhodou nechci. Já myslím sám, že on se mi aktivuje, ten Rafard mám. OK, počkat. Dobrý, ještě tam je jeden, ale i když by to si trochu zašli. Tak sranda bude furt, tak jdeme. Fajn. Tak, tady je rozcestník, ale my tady nejdeme. OK, sorry. Menší střih. Fajn. Najdi Vychtovat opět, výborně. Všude samý lžičky. A tam možná bude nějak souviset s tou kletbou. Samé lžičky, a to se bude pak dobře prodávat, když to se sbíráme tunu lžiček. Tak. Musíme i tady, to vypadá.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Tak jo.
Pigsty.
Já jsem si chtěl rovnou oknout vody.
Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector.
Tak to je nějaký sakra posadlý vyjít lžičkama. Tak, co tu máme? Další lžička.
Incredible. The craftsmanship.
Tady je
Must have graced a rich man's table.
kamna. Tak, poskoreněný deník, já vám to tu dám takhle přečíst.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary.
Samý tyhle lžičky. To se bude prodávat, i když...
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster.
Když já s peněz mám moc. Teďka problém nemám, protože 34 000 jsem sbíral otazníčky, které nejsou samozřejmě propojené s kolem Ameriky. Tak. Já jsou nějaký ty. Počkat, co je tady?
Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense.
Tak, dopis vám dám přečíst. Tak.
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
Dostal ránu do hlavy. To zní drsně. Já to už je proskomaný. Tak já to radši čeknu všechno.
Key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
Ne, já nechci tenhle. No. Úkoly, já potřebuji hlavní úkol. Jo. Přečteme si v bestiáře, jsem mohl nad Bčko. Záznam o těch bychtech. A co by to mohlo být? To by mohlo být prokletí, ne? To by mohlo být nějaké prokletí. Ne, přeludy. Relikty. Ne. Co to sakra je? Psy. Ha, tady beklerská šelma, výborně. Drakoviti to nemůžou být. Mizoviti. Vicht, skvrnitý, výborně, na něho platí. Olej pro nekrofagum, igny a jeden. A tady jsou vichtové a na ně platí axi, jo, jasný. OK, vicht skvrnitý teda ani nešel vidět. Tak dostáváme zkušenostní vody, se vždycky hodí. A něco jsme tu minuli. A počkat. Dá se jít ještě tady dolů, výborně, dost. Jak kdyby do nějakého sklepení.
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Thousands of them here.
Na kruci, co to tu je?
White's been a collector for years. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Fajn, ale tady už se to nemá hledat.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Tak půjdeme zpátky nahoru. To jsme teda toho moc nezjistili, a počkat. Výborně.
I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
A já poberu radši tyhle věci.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer.
Ukryjí se na místě,
A
nějakým
spot
místě,
that'll
se...
let me
Ha,
observe the
výborně.
cauldron.
Tak, schováme se. Jasné, budeme muset spopovat. Každopádně já toto budu muset tak smysluplně ukončit, výborně, vážně. Že tady tohoto akci, opravdu sorry, budu to muset ukončit. Každopádně díky moc za každý like, zhlédnutí, odběr, nějaký ten pěkný komentář, tak hodně potěší a to už bude pro tento už tak vše. Tak lidi, čaute.